Hello there, and welcome to Clearview Studio, where we are having the continuation of our election 2019 countdown series. I am Odion Bello. Well, at this time every day, you normally have the combination of the duo, Uta Gokaba and Doris Samuel. This is weekend, and we cannot just be putting them here every day, so we have this one as a one-off edition, a special one for that matter. Well, we have been talking about it since morning that we are bringing a special edition, and we have been telling you that we want to bring some people from the side of APC, and they have to be women, All Progressives Congress. We have featured the Yabagisani people, we have featured the ABGA, we have featured as many political parties as possible, and now we are into All Progressives Congress, and the party is making every spirited effort to make sure that their candidate, current president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, gets the nod of Nigerians. Well, before we go into all that and before I introduce our guest to you, let's quickly go through these activities, current events in Nigeria. Well, Council of Bishops, that group referred to themselves as Council of Bishops, and they went to the ABGA presidential candidate, retired Major General Agbo, and said, well, they've given him the mandate that he should go ahead. That Council of Bishops has endorsed him. Now, Clearview quickly went after a clergyman, Reverend Babajide Olowodola of Foursquare Gospel Church Asokoro, to ask, was that right? And he said, no, that you don't force your people to vote for this or vote for that, but just make sure that they go out and vote. INEC is saying it is unlawful to present unaccredited party agents as during the election. Be sure of the party agents you are bringing. In Ogun State, the PDP gubernatorial candidate, Buruji Kashamu, has been saying that if he becomes governor of Ogun State, there will be better deal for workers. You will recollect, or we bring it to your notice, that he has as his running mate the deputy governorship candidate for Kashamu, that's Ruben Abati, who was a spokesman for former President Goodluck Jonathan. So Kashamu is promising Ogun workers a better deal. Well, one of us here from Clearview decided that he should go out and to some churches today and have an idea of what the Christian clergymen are saying. So Chinedu had to go out and met with Bishop Umare, and that one said, vote for trustworthy leaders. And before we go into the program proper, the last one now is the Code of Conduct Tribunal Chairman, Danladi Umar. He has said it unequivocally that he is only answerable to President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, we have details in our subsequent bulletins that for tomorrow. Now, back to now, we have been hyping it that we have two women from the All Progressives Congress. The first one is Kogi State-born Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. Well, unavoidably, she's not with us. You can see the timing. The time we're starting now is because she's been held up in some political activities, and these activities are almost affecting her health. But then the second person we have been talking about since morning, she is here. She is the FCT Welfare Secretary for Presidential Support Committee and Member Contact and Mobilization Committee of Presidential Campaign Council for APC. Her name is Honorable Simisola Yuade. Simi also doubles as the National Coordinator of Ashiwaju Change Movement, ACM, for Buhari Oshibaju, and the National Women Leader of Youth Progressive Association for Peace and Development, YPAD. Well, Simi is also the National Women Leader of Buhari Online. Simi, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, let's start this way. See, you look so quiet, so cool, but when you are on the field, people run helter skelter when you start your activism. Is it our studio? Is it because you're in our studio that you are as cool as this? What is the? I hope there is no problem.
There's no problems. I'm very okay. I'm cool.
You are cool. All right. Stevie is one of the someone we can refer to as one of the hardest working activists and campaigners for the second term of President Muhammadu Buhari. But then, why APC? Why are you not in PDP or ABGA? Let's start from there.
Well, I have never intended to be either ABBA or PDP because I've always loved to be APC member from the onset because I started politicking with APC actually. Um, I realized my love is bond with APC so strongly.
Okay. You have some mentors there, political mentors.
Yeah, my political mentor that I have is no other person than the Ashwaju of Africa, our leader in the Southwest that we all look onto, that we don't joke with. When he sneezes, we know what it means. When he blinks his eyes, we understand what it means. That's my mentor. And my other mentor, down here in North Central, is no other person again than Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliu, who also doubles as the President Council of African Political Parties, our immediate national woman leader in our great party, APC, a leader and a friend.
Yeah, who she's supposed to be here.
Yes.
I apologize to
Yes.
our viewers. She promised as at 12 noon, she still felt she'll be able to make it. Now, when you mentioned Shiwaju Bola Tinubu, I think I can see it here now. You are the national coordinator at Shiwaju Change Movement. Are you from Lagos State?
Actually, I'm from Ondo State.
Okay.
I'm not from Lagos State. But Ashwaju Change Movement came into being through me and some of us about 4 years ago, immediately our victory in 2015.
Okay. All right. Now you are also you are also here FCT Welfare Secretary for Presidential Support Committee.
Yes, sir.
What are the activities of these people? Just to make sure Buhari comes in?
Of course, all these activities and all these names you are hearing is to put together the victory that we're all looking up to, which is going to be so.
All right. You seem to be too sure that Buhari will get the second term ticket. Just like on that chair you were sitting, Yabagi Sani sat down there and said he will become the president. General Agbo sat down there and said he will become president. You are here to tell us that Buhari will become president. What are the achievements of Muhammadu Buhari that will make you say that he can become president? Because he has attackers. He has people that are saying that he has done nothing.
It's expected by the attackers because nothing good comes just easily. President Muhammadu Buhari, by the special grace of God, will come on board by 2019 again. Because that's the only president, the only formidable man that I know that will win this election, and it's going to be so. We are all looking on to it, and I somewhat believe in him because of many achievements that he has accrued. Is it the empower we want to mention, or the trader money, or the infrastructure that is going all over the states, or what can we not mention? Baba is working, and he's doing it. Many people are yet to know that Baba is working, but they will know when the time comes. But
After
some people know.
4 years?
Some people knows that is working, but the thing is that they are not. They are just pretending not to appreciate the man. The man is working, and the works are in print. Well, a lot of things that the Baba has done, and work is good. Look at our rail line.
Yes, I will look at the rail line,
look at the rail
and
line.
I will look at the roads in your state, Ondo. The
In
roads in your state
in
are
my
not good.
state in Ondo,
In Ondo State.
it has been so bad. But now, I cannot compare the road, Ondo State road now to to before now. Our road is good now, and they are still working on it. From Ondo State, through Ore and Lagos, work is still going on, which was not so before. All these roads they were death traps before, but things are better. And they are still look at Mokwa Road. It was terrible, but things are coming up. And Baba still have a lot of things. And this is a president who said in this election that he's not going to dip his hand into government coffers. And he meant it, and he's doing it. When I first heard that, I never thought that we can ever have any election without the usual sharing money here and there. But the campaign has been going on. I first thought that there's no how we can have this election done without throwing money here and there, that begging or to do certain stuff. But the money has not been coming, no visible money that has been seen so far. But the election has been going. Baba insisted that he's not going to dip his hand inside Nigerian money, and he meant it, and it has been so. The money is not coming anywhere, but people are happy doing the job at the same time. We are doing it with all joy, even if there is hardship, but we are managing the hardship to the glory of God. Because they were the other party the other time. Before now, we knew what they have spent. Before now, I'm talking about the election of 2015. The kind of money they have thrown from into different states, into different associations, into different hands. They exchange different hands. But in this case, it's not like that. And we are progressing. And the campaign is still going on. We thank God. Because this is a great thing that is happening in this country. People are here to know. They are here to understand. And they will soon see. Because Baba is trying to do a lot of things to make political, non-money thing. He's trying to make it easier, most especially for the youth. Let me digress to youth a little bit. He's trying to make it easier for you. To me, that is my own understanding, to make our political these days non-money attraction. Do you understand me? That thank God for the not too young to not be that was passed to be that was passed the other time. We thank God for that. It has never happened in country before. For doing that, Baba is trying to encourage the youth. For me, I will say Baba is trying to make he's trying to make things easy for the youth. Because if we can be doing it like this without huge money put into politics, the youth will now have the opportunity to be coming out to vie without the fear of big money that they are coming to spend. The thing is reducing, and it's a great thing happening to this country. I pray that people see it.
All right, you are talking here now. You are a woman.
Yeah.
And some women have been accusing even President Buhari of not actually giving positions to women. Maybe because he believes that these women should be in the other room. But now here you are. You know quite all right that not many women have positions in his government.
But some are there.
Okay, some are there.
Yeah.
Do you know we're supposed to have close to 35% of women participation in any government?
Yes, during our election 2015, Baba promised that the 35% affirmation action is going to be considered, which I think he did, to some extent and to his own understanding. He did it. He tried his best. I did a lot of things during 2015. We expected something we couldn't get, but he understands what he's doing. Baba is there he's there to reorganize things, to put things right. It's not as if he has forgotten we that work for him or the party members. I believe he will still do something. But what he did because he passionately have Nigeria at heart, and he thought that this first time that he's coming, his masses was his concern, and that was trying to do a lot of things. That's why we have this empower on all the rest. So party member was like, I don't know how I will put it, but I do not think Baba is just he's not it's not there to put women down.
All right.
He has better plans for women.
If you so much believe, if you so much,
I strongly believe in PMB.
We had something that at a stage,
Yeah.
your mentor, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, was sidelined by President Muhammadu Buhari. And we are hearing again that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has been brought into focus now, into limelight now, because Baba wants to use him and get the second time ticket and dump him. How do you react to that?
I want you to understand one thing, and that thing is that our father, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, can never be a politician to be pushed around. That thing is not true. And that he was sidelined, I do not think anything was like that. Baba Tinubu and Baba Buhari are so close that I don't think any third party can know what is existing between them. And they are very close, and they understand the game they are playing. There's no problem about that, and Baba was never sidelined in any way. If he had been sidelined, trust him. If he had been sidelined, he wouldn't have picked up this
latest appointment.
Yes, the latest appointment and the job of this mandate like this. He's even taking it more serious than before. He's doing it times 3 of his of his contribution before. So there was nothing like sidelining. Baba is very okay with Baba Buhari.
Right. What is this thing that is so special with Tinubu? For instance, he is the only person, I think, that can install a governor in Lagos State. If he does not support a governor, the governor will not be there. What are these things that are so special in Tinubu? Because I can see that you are a die-hard supporter of Ahmed Tinubu.
In that case, he is highly respected. A leader who understands what it is to be a leader must be respected. Anyhow, anyway. It's not as if Baba is the one who must bring somebody. It's not as if some people used to say that he owns Lagos put Lagos in the pocket. It's putting.
Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
It's very wrong. That notion is not. It's not right. It's not right. But which leader in the whole Southwest, even in this Nigeria, can you compare with Tinubu? Bring out the leader. Just mention one. That was why I came up. I went out of my way to create that group that I started called Asiwaju Chain Movement. Because what this man did in 2015, trying to unseat an incumbent president, was an unbelievable thing to me personally. And within my own cocoon, I thought, what can I do? Because what this man did that time, made me to be more interested in politics. That if a man can be doing this kind of thing, his passion for this thing is so visible and is serious. That is what endeared me to this man. And how many people has he helped? Shall we begin to mention their names? He has helped many people, most especially in the Southwest, within the Yoruba. Do you know how many people that Tinubu have helped? We know that most of them, though they are being ingrate today, but the fact that that they are being ingrate, Baba Tinubu did not, never, regret it or begin to put them aside. He still bring them close to himself. He still welcome them. He still, he's still showing free hands to them. Is that not good leader? That was why I went out of my way to start that Asiwaju Chain Movement, ACM, and it's across board, just to promote the political ideology of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which I am not regretting doing, and we are all over the state, and we thank God. I like a leader like him, and I am looking forward to be a leader like him, so that I can, I can impart my generation.
My guest is the FCT Welfare Secretary for Presidential Support Committee and Member Contact and Mobilization Committee of Presidential Campaign Council for APC. Her name is Honorable Sibisola Ayuade, who also doubles as the National Coordinator, Asiwaju Change Movement, ACM, for Buhari Oshibaju, and the National Women Leader of Youth Progressive Association for Peace and Development, WIPAD. We'll go on a break now. When we come back, we'll open our phone lines. But when we open the phone lines, all we want you to discuss with Honorable Sibisola will just be purely on women mobilization for the second coming of President Muhammadu Buhari. We will not want you to go to the extent that I have gone to be asking about Ambode. We don't need all that. Just talk about mobilization of women. Let us talk about second time of President Muhammadu Buhari. Even if you like, you can go ahead to ask her what are these things that will qualify President Buhari to come for a second term. She's also the national women leader of Buhari Online. Like I did say, after this break, we open the phone lines. Stay with us.
My country people, the time don't come again when we go vote. Make we vote for person we get truth from out. Person when we go steal our money. Now true say things not easy, but this man don't put in place things where we go make us smile again. Now when farmer plant maize into harvest time, it go take small time now. Make una no listen to them lie up and down on top of the man. Things don't work before him enter as president of Obodo Naija. Make una shine in our eyes. Make una vote for Buhari and Osinbajo for continuity. Make them for complete the good work wey dem don begin. Oya second base, go to the next level, Jare.
The program is our election 2019 countdown, and I have with me Honorable Sibisola Ayuade, a prominent figure in the mobilization by women for the second term of President Muhammadu Buhari. So the program continues now, and the calls are already coming in. Hello? Hello, you are on to Clearview TV. Well done, my brother.
Please, I want to ask about something.
All right. Can you let me have your name first and where you are calling from?
Okay. My name is Ibrahim from Kebbi State, Government.
From Kebbi State.
Government.
All right. Please go ahead.
So, do you know the reason why am I calling?
Yeah.
So, I don't know reason now you are not in program about outer language. That is the only reason that I call you now. Please let me know. What is the reason?
That we are not doing outside language programs.
Yes.
Oh.
Before about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So that you do programs for outer language. But now you are not doing.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will answer. I can answer that one for you. Let me, on behalf of Clearview TV, apologize. Okay. We have outside units Out of the three major languages in Nigeria, we have established Hausa unit in Clearview. We are yet to have Yoruba and Igbo. But the Hausa unit that we have to suspend some Hausa programs now because of the campaign programs. We have a lot of political parties that we need to host. Out of these many political parties, we've only succeeded at hosting only 9, just 9 of them. So immediately all these campaigns, elections wind up, be rest assured that you have your daily Hausa programs. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. So, Honorable Simi, you have defended Mr. President with the selection of women. Now, when you talk about women, how about the youths? Are you carrying the youths along in your campaign? Do you have the youths?
Of course, there are space for the youth. Recently, we thank God that our mommy of nation has just inaugurated a team, women and youth. If they are not carry them along, will he have even mentioned? He wouldn't have even named that group, women and youth. That means the youth. That means this government hold youth to their chest. That's why youth and women is coming on board on that group. So youth are very, very important, and we have this administration have been doing a lot for youth. Look at the Empower. The Empower is not about it's not about godfatherism. Neither are they partisan about it. What you need to do is to just go online, register yourself. If you are lucky, they pick your name. It's not, you don't need to be pushed for. It does not mean that somebody have to push for your name or this. But if your name is being picked, you can come from anywhere, any state, whoever, anybody, and many of our youth are benefiting from this Empower. So is that not a great thing? You cannot compare it to the other program before. So that is to say that this government of just 3 years, you understand me? You cannot compare with 16 years something. That Empower is a serious thing, and more opportunity will still come, which our vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo is doing. You can see great job that man is doing.
With the trader money?
With the trader money. Yes, that money, somebody sent something to me last week that Simsola, answer me. Why is Osinbajo, the money that is sharing, is that is inducing people and say, you are PDP, but I don't talk to PDP, I talk to APC.
No,
on a lifetime note, we just laughed.
He does not
we
really
just
mean
laughed and I said, okay.
Because I still have my own reservation
about the
trader money.
He said I should answer his question. I said, yes, I love what the vice president is doing. What if that money had gone into one pocket? In those days, that kind of money, you will not hear anything about it. If you just enter one particular pocket. But this man took it upon himself, going from one market to another, from one community to community, from one bush to, from different kind of, name it, all whatnot markets. Additional this trader money. Is it a joke? It's not, that kind of money, as he rightly said, it does not mean for the big people in market. But all those people, that are starting their market with stipends. And it has been helping them. He's doing a lot for them. The Empower, I think some people take 30. I have some youth around me that are beneficiary of this Empower. And they tell me they are getting their money. So what are we talking about? The youths are in picture in this administration, and more things are to come, and they're going to enjoy it.
But my grouse, my quarrel with all this about trader money is, why is trader money coming when campaigns were starting? Why didn't we have trader money early last year?
Was the money there before?
The money was not there. The money has always been there.
Were you? How can you say
how would Nigerian government tell us that there is no money?
Daddy, are you part of them?
I'm not.
Do you know what is in government cover? The money was not there. It was when they got the money that they are teaching, they are bringing it out. The money was not there. Baba Buhari said he met the account empty. So where do you want them to have gotten the money from? Where do you want them to get the money from? You want them to go and steal it? Baba Buhari is protecting Nigerian money. And we should thank God. We should thank God for having someone like Baba Buhari this time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Before we round up the program, because by 9 o'clock we'll be joining the network news of NTA for the national network news. Can you tell us the major achievements? Tell us the major achievements of Buhari.
The major achievements of Buhari are enormous. I've just mentioned some the other time.
Yes, the trader money,
the trader money, the
yes.
power, the health sector. I wouldn't be able to say much about that area. The infrastructures, about the infrastructure. Look at our power. They are doing well. Look at agriculture. I believe Nigerian farmers, if they want to be factual, if they want to be sincere with themselves, all farmers in Nigeria, I expect them to give Baba Buhari a block vote, because it has never happened before. We are used
because
in this country, we are used to foreign rice, foreign this, foreign that. But since Baba Buhari has come on board, that thing has reduced minimally. And you know this, and I know that.
I don't think all farmers can be happy with it because of herdsmen that are destroying their farms.
I cannot say much about that. Herdsmen has been in existence before Baba Buhari, came on board. All these herdsmen, something has been opposition gimmicks. It's opposition gimmicks. Herdsmen has been there.
Okay.
They are just giving different names. Herdsmen has been there. Baba Buhari is trying.
All right. Okay, Honorable Sibisola, before we say you go, you have the floor now. Talk to Nigerians. What do you want us to do on Saturday during the election?
My fellow Nigerians, my good
You even have your broom here.
My good people, this is broom revolution. Come February 16, just as we have started sensitizing, doing all manner of door-to-door canvassing to people that will vote. On that 16 February, you do not have any business to go anywhere. Pick up your PVC and go to your polling unit. Be on your queue with your PVC. Ready, be ready or be super ready to vote Baba Buhari. Do not vote that person who says is going to sell the little thing that remain for us in Nigeria. Person that want to sell NNPC. You have not come on board. You want to be selling this. You want to be selling that. Do you want to vote that kind of person? Please vote Baba Buhari. Let Baba Buhari finish the good job he has started. Don't vote thieves though.
All right.
Vote Baba Buhari. It's broom revolution. Pack all of them inside Kana. We are ready. And victory shall be ours by the special grace of God.
FCT Welfare Secretary for Presidential Support Committee and Member Contact and Mobilization Committee of Presidential Campaign Council for APC. That's Honorable Sibisola Ayuade. She is also the National Coordinator Asiwaju Change Movement for Buhari Osinbajo. When you hear Asiwaju, we're talking about Bola Tinubu.
Yes.
And it's also the National Women Leader of Youth Progressive Association for Peace and Development by PAD. Simi is also the National Women Leader of Buhari Online. Well, I will not expect you to come here and not support Buhari. Well, what we will do, we cannot take phone calls again. What we will just do from here is that go out there February 16th, Saturday, be on the queue, be orderly, vote for the person you think will move Nigeria forward. Thank you very much, Honorable Sibisola, for coming on the program.
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, sir.
My name is Odion Bello. This time tomorrow, we hope you want to join us when we bring you another guest. Bye for now.
Vote. Make we vote for person wey get truth from out. Person wey no go steal our money. Na true say things not easy, but this man don put in place things wey will go make us smile again. Now when farmer plant maize into harvest time, e go take small time now. Make una no listen to them lie up and down on top of the man. Things don work before him enter as president of Obodo Naija. Make una shine in our eyes. Make una vote for Buhari and Osinbajo for continuity. Make them for complete the good work wey dem don begin. Oya second base. Go to the next level, Jare.